Give it up for Lucas Hinderliter.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming to Helium on a Wednesday night. My name's Lucas. I had a pretty weird day today. I walked into a porta potty that didn't have any toilet paper. Yeah. So I walked out of that porta potty wearing only one sock. Yeah, because I had to wipe with the rest of my clothes. Thank you guys. I'm sorry if I seem a little low energy up here tonight. Someone stole my sleeping pills last night. And I won't rest until I find out who did it. Thank you guys. I like to throw a little clean one there in the beginning. You take that home to your family. Tell them that one. Tell them you wrote it if you want. Honestly, who gives? I live over on the Illinois side of things. I just got a new apartment over there, which is cool. Had to move out of my old apartment because my neighbors kept calling the cops on me, saying they smelled pot coming from my apartment. Yeah. And I don't even smoke pot. So obviously, my neighbors don't know what crack smells like. Get it right, you know? I read a statistic recently that says 70% of people masturbate in the workplace. Yeah, that's a real thing that I read. In case you were wondering why the service has been a little slow tonight. I'm just kidding. Tip your wait staff. I still have to get drinks from them later, so. Anyways, the other day I was at work masturbating. You know, in the bathroom, I'm not a weirdo. When this guy just barges in, right, he starts freaking out. He says, "You're the worst plumber ever, get out of my house." Thank you guys. It's good to be here. My name is Lucas Hinderliter. People often, when they hear my name, they say things like, Hinderliter, that's a pretty German name. That sounds like a Nazi's name. Yeah, and that's what I tell them. It was actually. My grandpa, his name was Nazi Hinderliter. Pretty strange dude, Nazi. My grandpa's getting old. Took my grandpa to the movies a couple weeks ago. He was saying some old guy shit. Yeah, he said, "I remember when we would watch porn in theaters. Whatever happened to that?" And I told him, "We took your phone away, Grandpa. Please watch the movie." I got a massage today, that was cool. I asked my masseuse for a happy ending. Yeah. She said, "Lucas, for the last time, your dad and I aren't getting back together." Is that too relatable for this audience? No, my dad's cool. My dad's funny. Like, my name's Lucas, so growing up, he'd always do that Darth Vader thing, you know? "Luke, I am your father." Yeah, and we would laugh, because we both knew it wasn't true. Thank you guys, that's all I had planned, but I guess the laugh breaks weren't long enough, and it's not your fault, it's mine. Alright, fuck it, I'll do this. I had a pretty shitty dad growing up, honestly. So to get back at him, I married his mom. Yeah, became his stepdad. Oh, you're gonna marry my mom? Two can play at that game, Dad. I wasn't a great stepdad. I missed a lot of my dad's softball games. If you think a father-son relationship is hard, try a father-father relationship. It's way harder. I always have to tell people, please sir, call me Lucas. Mr. Hinderliter is my son. And I beat my son. You don't have to laugh. Sometimes you have to beat your son. But it's not my fault. I learned it from my dad. This is a 10-minute long bit. I shouldn't have started it, honestly. You're never going to hear the end at this rate. Caught my wife sleeping with her ex recently. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck, Grandpa? That's my wife. And my grandma. And technically your granddaughter-in-law, if you think about it hard enough. My son died recently, for being honest. My son died recently of old age. It was sad, you know? No father should have to bury their son. Especially when it's their dad, you know? No, I'm glad you guys went along with me. I'll do one more and get out of here. I was doing a show recently, and after the show, a comedian told me I was too dirty on stage. So I asked him, I said, how do you not be so dirty on stage? And he said, just imagine that you're performing in front of your mom. Yeah, and then he said, that's also a good way to last longer in bed. Yeah, I know, right? And all I'm thinking is, this guy's mom must not be as hot as mine. All right, that was good enough. My name's Lucas.